What's good, YouTube? It's T who? It's T Rose. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll be able to have a best day today. We're gonna be reacting to aim. We're gonna learn more about S. We're gonna get deeper into the SB19. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get deeper into each and every member. For today, we're gonna start off with Pablo. Now, I did react to all 7 episodes of SB19. You know, some were really sad, some were like really worth, like, not worth watching, but like some were really like you just had to sit there and appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Some of them were relatable, some of them were etc. You feel what I'm saying? um but I appreciated watching that video, genuinely. I feel like that video, those videos, those episodes 1 through 7, I feel like they changed something inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And like, of course. But today we're gonna react to what nobody understands about Pablo of SB19. Now, you guys check this out. If you guys enjoyed the video, Pablo is my favorite member of everything else. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. It's you guys.
It's okay to make mistakes,
Yeah.
but don't.
Sino ang pinakamatagal mag-ayos? Ay!
I did unspeakable things talaga.
Everybody would love a taste of Pablo's life, having his own family business and the utmost respect from his co-members and fans. Pablo's life seems perfect, yet the truth is completely different. Not too long ago, he has been put in the shadows even though his role with SB19 is supposed to be significant. There were moments that his work wasn't even acknowledged. He is also seen as a member who is the strongest personality, which most people don't understand. But I'm telling you, Pablo's story is a revelation because it proves otherwise, and you're about to hear it. So sit back and enjoy because it's going to be a heck of a ride. Gianpaolo Nase was born and raised in Imus, Cavite. He's the second born child along with 2 sisters and 2 brothers. Their mom took care of them while their dad provided for them financially from overseas. Pablo grew up as a shy kid who tends to space out, and because of that, he sometimes wandered off of their pack when they were outside. There was a time when their family was in the mall and he suddenly went missing. They panicked for a little bit, only to find him urinating on a plant in the corner.
Wow.
There was also another time when he fell into the canal. Pablo's childhood was never boring because he was surrounded by a loving family. As a teenager, Pablo was very active in sports. In fact, he made it to his high school's varsity basketball team playing the point guard position. Behind the scenes, his passion for music got ignited when he found the hip hop artists like Eminem, Glock 9, G Dragon, Looney, and NF. This
Really?
is when he started writing songs in secret as an outlet for his emotions. He kept the dream of performing to himself because of his shy attitude. Most families in the Philippines believe that going overseas will set you up for life, and Pablo's family wasn't a stranger to that. He initially took up accountancy in college because the job was in demand abroad, but he immediately regretted it and felt that the course wasn't for him. He loved writing songs and wanted to get better at it, so he decided to shift his course to a Bachelor of Arts in English. This is when he started learning about poetry and different types of literature, which definitely played a big role in the future. In his senior year, his younger siblings started going to college as well, and their family's income was no longer enough to keep them all in school. So he
Wow.
started working as a call center agent at night while studying in the morning.
Hmm.
He worked a full 9 hour
Well done.
shift and also full time in school. Honestly, I couldn't imagine how he survived all that, but he did. He got his bachelor's degree in English, and according to some sources, if only he wasn't a shifter, he would have graduated cum laude. He's a smart dude for sure, and also a
He is.
responsible one. He was so responsible that after graduating, he immediately went to work as a data analyst for a real estate company to help
Wow.
provide for his family.
Yes, this is why I switched to
Like
injection-free weight
immediately,
loss.
it's crazy.
I was eating healthy, working out every day.
It was a stressful job, but he was able to cope by watching his favorite K-dramas. From then on, everything was smooth sailing until the big what if started bothering him.
What happened?
Deep inside, he had this unfinished business of making music. So one day, he decided to follow his passion while keeping his full-time job. He started joining rap battles and competitions as a soloist. He initially wanted to use Seismic as a screen name, which has a double entendre for seismic, but he never managed to share it because he is a shy dude, so he always ended up telling his real name instead. To this day, that screen name remained to be in Pablo's username on his social media accounts. If you want to know more about the meaning of it, check out the video I made about it. Link in the description. You can also join the highest tier membership if you want to support me and also be credited as one of the executive producers. Going back, Pablo kept competing despite not winning until one fateful night when Miss Hongdanda of Show BT found him in a contest.
Mm.
She offered to train him as a solo artist but ended up becoming the leader of the boy group that would end up rewriting Filipino music history. They underwent a Korean training style that is notorious for pushing trainees to their absolute limits. Pablo reached a point that it became too difficult for him that he had to choose between his job and the training. Realizing that he was only half step in, he decided to go all in by quitting his job. He
Mm.
told his mom about it, and as expected, his decision was questioned.
Mm.
But she didn't stop him from chasing his dreams. With his job gone comes no income. Life became
Oh
so hard for
wow.
Pablo that he had to skip meals and sleep in their camp just to extend his remaining money for commuting back home every
Wait, so he had no way to get money. He had no way to get money. He quit his job because of the training. The training took a lot out of him. So he quit his job. Damn, that's wow.
few days because his home was miles away. In
Wow.
order to survive, he performed in different Korean events with his group called PHP, which was also composed of other Show BT trainees. This went on for 3 years. Fast forward to 2018, SB19 was formed and they debuted with a song called Tila Luha, which was written by none other than Pablo. This was a song that was supposed to capture the hearts of the Filipino people, but sadly, barely anyone cared about it. The same thing happened to their second single, Go Up. This was supposed to be the time when he could tell his parents that he has finally made it, but instead, it became the reason why he started to question himself. This was a major blow to his confidence, so he shut himself off from the public and did some quote unquote unspeakable things. If it
No
wasn't
way.
for George and Pablo's faith in God, he wouldn't be here today. This was also around the time when he wrote the song La Luna, which exactly described the situation he was in. It's so wild knowing that his recent song actually came from several years back, and there's no telling how many he's already done because he describes himself as someone who always writes music. When the Go Up dance practice video was uploaded, the popularity snowballed.
He was about that.
A follow-up song was released called
Wow.
Alab, which was also written by him, but the fans noticed that something was wrong. Pablo's name was nowhere to be found in the credits, and when the movie Game Boys was released, SB19's Hanggang sa Huli was the original soundtrack, and it happened again. Twitter fans went ballistic, and there was even a movement that encouraged everyone to mass email Show BT just to give him the credit he deserved. Thankfully, it was heard. If it wasn't for 18, maybe Pablo wouldn't have gotten the music royalties he has
That's
now.
Pablo's, bro.
So what
Not yours,
exactly
bro.
is it that people don't understand about Pablo? Most people would say it's his sassy attitude, but I beg to disagree. We learned in his story that he's arguably the most introverted person in this group.
He is.
Stel perfectly described it in this clip.
Nung una, ang weird niya po, nagsasalita mag-isa, parang bigla na lang siya nagaganon.
Yeah, he does.
Sa isang tabi po, nakatayo siya sa gilid. Tapos may training kami, tapos biglang gaganon. Tapos biglang gaganon siya. Gaganon po siya sa gilid. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba ito sa gilid?
Some fans and even him also think that he's the worst dancer among them, but his co-members think otherwise.
I'm really bad at memorizing steps. Yeah, I'm really, really bad. So I
You're a good
take
dancer.
extra time.
But you're a good
practicing.
dancer.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't even tell us that he can backflip.
He can back, bro.
He's also a gamer. He even used his favorite video game character as an inspiration for one of his songs. Talk about a game changer. Most people think he's a poet, But he describes himself more as a bard who tells his stories through his music. Music that transcends generations and is backed up by recognition.
The winner of this season of the Juki Music Awards is
SB19.
Pablo.
Oh, Pablo.
Congratulations.
The winner of the Composer of the Year award goes to
Pablo.
John Paulo Nasi. Congratulations.
He can sing, he can rap, he
can.
can shoot, he can pop, he can play, he can snap, he can flip, and he can't stop. Pablo's mind is a race, and he's
Pablo can literally do anything and everything.
always 5 steps ahead of us. He does what he does because he strives for perfection, which brings us to the most misunderstood thing about him, his reputation as a genius. Sometimes it makes me wonder, why does Pablo keep on asking this question?
Why us? Why are we here right now?
The answer for me
Why?
is the lesson I learned from his story. I learned that the person performs better when there's no safety net. He had no plan B. Pablo gave up everything and decided to go all in by focusing on getting better at his craft. He believed that failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So he made the world his library to become the best version of himself and became the guy who worked while others slept, the guy who learned while others partied, the guy who led while others followed, the guy who lived like others only dreamed of. A leader has the capacity to translate vision into reality. And that's the answer to Pablo's why.
Wow. Wow. Pablo. I think it's crazy because Pablo, he was financially stable until, you know, apparently his dad couldn't provide for him anymore. And like, he had to work to provide for his family and do what he can. But he still wanted to go towards his dream. The job was more like a secondary thing, but like he actually just wanted to write and create songs. So he quit that job. He put his everything. He put his all into. Excuse me. He put his all into making that song, into making his song, and look at where he at now. You know what I'm saying? Putting your all into something will lead you to great things. I promise you. It will. It will. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is interesting. You know, Pablo been through a lot. Pretty sure all the SB19s, everybody's been through a lot, you know. And but what really makes you an amazing person is to be able to go through that, you know, and like stand tall with your head high and everything. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on what nobody understands about Pablo of SB19. Remember that God is always with you guys. Stay blessed, guys. It's T Rose. Until next time.